Hi everyone, so we have here with us the much awaited, the highly anticipated Nokia 808 PureView, and we've been able to get our hands on two review units here. One is the black 808 PureView and the other is the white one. So before we go ahead and talk about the phone, let's just talk about the form factor. So the phone is a bar phone here, and let's just start with the screen. The screen is a 4-inch AMOLED display with Nokia's patented clearback technology. It sports Corning Gorilla Glass and has a resolution of 360 into 640 pixels. And on the right hand side of, before we go ahead, there are three buttons on the front of the phone. One is the call key, the green button. Then you have the menu key, and you also have the call end key, which doubles up as the power button on the device. Moving on the right hand side, we have the volume rocker buttons right here. We also have the lock switch after that, and then right at the bottom we have the camera key, the dedicated camera key that launches the camera in less than half a second. Let's move to the back and see what we've got here. So the top of the phone houses the giant 41 megapixel camera sensor with Carl Zeiss optics. Also Nokia has put in a xenon flash along with an LED flash. Xenon obviously for still pictures, the LED to capture audio, to capture video. I've been told that the xenon flash on the 808 is twice as powerful as what was available on the Nokia N8. So that's something we'll get to know along with that. You also have an outlet here for the speaker volume. You move to the bottom, there's a small bar here that juts out of the body. At the bottom you have the lanyard eyelet. On the left hand side of the phone there's nothing at all, as we can see. Moving to the top, we have the HDMI outlet here, and we also have the micro USB jack along with the 3.5 audio jack, which also doubles up as an AV output jack. Okay, so let's just put this back in. So now also before we go ahead, looking at both devices, Nokia has done a really good job with the hardware on these. These feel sturdy, they feel solid, and totally doing justice to this giant of a camera smartphone, as we would say. The matte finish really makes you feel really secure about the phone. Does not feel like it would slip out easily. Also, if you look at the side profile of the phone, on the areas where there is the camera sensors house, you see there's quite a bulge here, which is easily visible. So you can just sense how big the sensor on this thing is and how good it actually would be. Okay, so moving ahead, talking about the internals of the phone. The phone has an ARM11 processor, which clocks in at 1.3 gigahertz. You also have a chipset dedicated to imaging solely, which can process up to 1 million pixels per second, which is huge and can easily be compared to any good camera. The phone is running the Symbian, now it's called the Nokia Bell Feature Pack 1, the first device to ship out with the Nokia Bell FP1 out of the box. In fact, if you just look at the specs here for the OS on the phone, so we see that it's running a browser version of 8.2 and a flash version of 4.0. Moving ahead, we see that it has the customary 3 screens that Symbian Bell is known for. And also Nokia has put in a lot of apps which come out of the box bundled with the phone itself. So you have the Angry Birds and Let's Golf in Asphalt 6 along with the phone. You also get Shazam pre-installed, and there's a few image editing and video editing softwares available on this. So there's this one app which is known as the Silent Film Director, so which basically lets you edit your videos and add effects to it. Would like to mention here though that this app as of now currently only puts out 720p, wherein the device is capable of going with 1080p in video. Another thing which is noteworthy here is the fact that the phone offers 4x lossless zoom in full HD mode, about 6x lossless in 720p, and about 12x in 360, which is really remarkable. Obviously the imaging capabilities of the phone deserve a review of their own, but we can just give you a short glimpse of what to expect out of the Nokia 808 PureView. Here we are at the imaging section. The phone basically provides you with 3 standard modes that allows you to play with the phone as much as possible. So obviously for point and shoot, we've got the automatic mode where you can click pictures as and when you want right out of the pocket. Then you've got the custom scenes, which allows you to choose the kind of scene, the conditions that you're in, that would allow for the best output on these. So you have the landscape mode, you have the automatic, then you also have the close-up, the portrait, you have sports as well here, and other low light modes as well for this. You also have a snow mode at the end, as you just see. Also, while we're at this, let's just talk about a little about what we see here on the user interface. So if you press this icon right at the bottom of the corner, we can actually scroll and see what we have here on the imaging section. You can actually go through your gallery right here. This also provides you various options to edit and share your images. So obviously you can delete from here your images. You can upload to Facebook right away if you want to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have a SIM card in here, so can't do much. It also allows you to edit your pictures right from the gallery itself. So you can zoom out, zoom in, and in case you want further editing than what the options are provided here, you have other modes that you can choose. Lastly, once you go to the options here, you have another editing mode that you can go to, which allows you to edit the picture with much more detail. So you have the option to crop the size as you require, rotate it, flip the image, resize, a lot of stuff that can be done with the images on the PureView 808. So the soft key here for the camera shutter allows you to click pictures as and when you want without shaking your hands. And then this swift movement dispatches the image to the image gallery. At the top you have the switches for the video and the camera mode. Before we go to the video mode, let's just show you the last thing, where the majority of the work can be done if you're looking out for the maximum creativity out of your images. So here you have 3 custom settings that you can choose for yourself. These can be defined as and when you need them. So basically the first one is the sensor mode, which allows you to go for PureView mode, which basically puts the PureView technology in use. You can use the images clicked on the phone with the the huge 41 megapixel sensor and compress them to 3, 5 or 8 megapixel without any loss in quality. The noteworthy thing here is that you don't lose any of the quality which you get out of the 41 megapixel camera sensor. So let's say you're trying to get a 5 MP image here. What basically happens is that you click a 41 megapixel image, 41 megapixel sensor image, and the chipset on the phone converts 7 pixels into 1 pixel. It compresses them so that you don't lose quality, but the image takes lesser space on the phone itself. Is easier to upload and share as well. You can also share the aspect. You can also choose the aspect ratios here, so you can go for a widescreen or a 4:3 format. You can also define the quality, whether you want a normal quality or a super fine one. Color tones as usual. There are capture modes as well. You can use the self timer mode in case you want to time the image as per your convenience. There are intervals which allow you to click images at certain intervals as and when you'd like. There's also the bracketing mode, which allows you to choose the number of images you want to go with and the kind of exposure you want in those images. Then you have the saturation, contrast and sharpness settings, and in the end you do have preferences that you can choose here. You've got the viewfinder grid that you can put on as and when you like. I don't like it, so it's off. There's a video stabilization, there's a focus assist lamp as well, and the phone also allows you to capture images when logged right as soon as you press the phone the camera key. So now moving ahead to video. The video on the phone allows you to go with an LED light on it as and when you start recording videos. You are also given the option to choose the kind of scenes that you'd like to shoot in, and apart from all that, you also have various modes here. So one is the automatic mode where you can shoot right out of the pocket. You also have the ability to choose the scenes that you're shooting in, once again like the imaging mode. In the end, you again have 3 custom settings that you can go with, which allows you to shoot at full HD, then HD, which is 720p and 360p. You can also choose the frame rate, which is the first for a camera phone, You can go with 30 frames per second, 25, 24, and down to 15 frames per second. You've again got the option to go with the color tones that you would like in the device, along with saturation, contrast, and sharpness. Again, preferences once again are available for your disposal. So this is what the phone is capable of in terms of imaging and video. So also this comes bundled along with a number of photo apps that allow you to go with the panorama view on the phone. You also have the ability here in terms of connectivity. You get a lot of options. This is a 3G enabled device and offers all that you need in terms of an imaging experience. Surprisingly nimble here. There's no lag on the phone, and it feels quite a pleasure to use. So this is the initial impression that we have for the Nokia 808 PureView for you. We'll be coming up with a review on the imaging aspect of the phone shortly. Do stay tuned in for more.